Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu rasulillah, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is Brother Gabriel Romani. Welcome to another episode of Real Problems, Real Solutions. The question is from a sister. What can sisters who don't have a wali or whose wali is not qualified do to get married? All right, so let me add a little bit more to that question. These are the situations that I see in our community. Number one, women without wali. What does that mean? For example, new Muslim doesn't have a wali. The father doesn't qualify as a non-Muslim or brother or anyone as a wali. How about a widow? A person whose husband died, a woman whose husband died, doesn't have a wali, maybe doesn't have a brother, doesn't have a father anymore. Khalas, yani they don't have anyone, so they're alone. Could be a father who doesn't qualify, even though he's Muslim. He does not qualify, he has problems mentally, does not understand, does not practice Islam, praying and so on and so forth, or does not want the woman to get married. He hates her. He does not want to help her. And there are some cases like that where the man says, the father says, I don't want you to get married. The brother says, I don't want you to get married. I don't care. Do your own thing. We don't care about this. Yes, it happens. So what can a sister do? She wants to get married. She doesn't want to be alone for the rest of her life. All right, let's go by case. What about if you have a Muslim father or brother, they're not practicing, they don't qualify to be walis, or they don't want to help you? You have to understand, sister, Islam, sometimes the sisters come and they say, Islam is so harsh and so hard, it doesn't help us, everything is so strict, whatever, And I don't agree with that. Because Islam was meant to liyudhirahu ala dini kulli, to be above every other deen. Most of the sisters who are asking these questions are in a non-Muslim environment or in a so-called Muslim country that does not apply the Sharia. You have to understand, when these rules, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed these rules, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the system that protects you. In an Islamic system, a woman is protected. By who? By the state itself, by the system, by the Amir, by the Khalifa. So and even till today, I've lived in Muslim countries, it happens, the Muslim picks herself up and goes to the court, to the Sharia court, and puts a complaint, files a complaint against her family. And the Sharia court, by law, they're allowed, because that's the law. They call the people and they interrogate. It's not just like that. Sometimes people jump the horse and they say, yeah, okay, your wali is not good. Counselors make this mistake. Okay, just do it without him. Just go marry. No problem here, there, this, that, whatever. It's not so simple, especially when it comes to a virgin woman. And sometimes, subhanAllah, you have to be careful. The sisters, I have caught sisters who are just looking for a sheikh to give them an excuse or just to justify. And they say, brother, I have this problem. And the guy doesn't, subhanallah, and he does not check with their family, does not check with them. Yeah, go ahead, sister. Astaghfirullah, this is wrong what he's doing. Let's, get you married. No, not correct. So you have to understand in which context was the rule revealed and what is applied. Islam was supposed to rule everything, not just, it's just something we do, a religion here and there. Keep that in mind. So till today, you see that the woman goes to Sharia court and files a complaint. And the judge, the qadi, calls the family and says, okay, why are you not allowing her to get married? And maybe the story will change. Maybe it doesn't. Allah knows best, okay? But I'm just talking about the situation. If the judge sees that the guy has nothing to offer, he's not practicing, he will ask him some question. They have experience. Then he can disqualify it and he can choose a wali from the Sharia court, from the imams, from the scholars, from the qadis, to act as a wali for the woman. All right, so that is one case. What if the sister's a new Muslim? Same thing again. Within a state, within a Sharia court, she will be assigned a wali to represent her, to take care of her. Now, what if you're a non-Muslim country? Well, the masjid, the imam, someone who is reliable and the community knows. All right, that is something important. What about the widow who doesn't have anyone? Same thing. A wali can be assigned to her. Problem is not that Islam is strict, is that people don't know what to do. And our community is not supporting. and not teaching the people to know what are the options that we have that we can actually take to get married, that people should get married. SubhanAllah, why are we making it difficult for people? Why are we making it difficult for women? Honestly, if the culture and society, sadly, wouldn't be so harsh in treating widows or divorcees as, kind of like put them to the side, I think they'll get married much easier. Within a utopic Islamic, system, is there such a thing? Yes, there was. Are things going to be perfect? When I mean utopic, is like connecting or as close as possible to the time of the Prophet ﷺ, how they did it. If that's the case, if we have these things and we understand these things, it's just about applying basics of Islam. And I think the woman would have protection. There would be, if she has no men in her family to stand up for her and to protect her and help her get married, the state would. The qadis would. The judges would. The men would. The real men. All right? This is something very, very important to keep in mind. All right? It's very important to keep in mind when looking at the issue of who is a wali, who qualifies to be a wali, and what should they do. The community is responsible. This is, I believe, a fard kifaya. It is basically the community is sinful if they do not apply this, that some people have to be there as walis, some leaders of the community, some imams who have knowledge, and not just like, yeah, wali, Abu Abdullah, come here, you're going to be wali. No, it's like if there's something that happens, he can come in. You can call upon him. Oh no, like, oh, what was his number? What happened? Where was, he disappeared. No, it's like someone that you trust is there, is known, you can easily access to, that if there is a problem, and many times there are, they can come back to you and say, wait a second, you need to mediate here, you need to mitigate, you need to arbitrate between the two. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us, inshallah, to understand this. So for the sisters who want to get married, go to the masjid, don't be shy, talk to the imam and to the people, the board, maybe not just one person, maybe a few people, okay, if there's any fear of anything, and let your case known. Request for a meeting with the board. I believe that's how it should be. There should be a shura or something where you request a meeting and you can go and there should be an audition for your case and then put forward. And the community, yeah, we don't have Khalifa, we don't have a leader, we don't have this. Okay, we can keep complaining, but there are systems in Islam that show us how to go about, how to make a shura, how to lead, and so on. There's still systems that are there from the Prophet ﷺ's time and the seerah, his example, that we can apply, inshallah. Barakallahu feekum. If you like this video and others and you want to help to get the sadaqah jariyah of leaving beneficial knowledge, please subscribe to my Patreon, as you'll see the link in the description, and check the other links, inshallah, and support this work, spread it to others to learn, inshallah, and you get the benefit. Barakallahu feekum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.